Hello and welcome to this new episode of crEATe. Today I'm making a leek casserole and I'm starting off by preheating the oven to 220 degrees Celsius or 200 if you have air ventilation in your oven. And then I'm taking the carrots. I do have snack carrots, which are rather small, slightly sweet and thin, and I'm cutting them into chunks, bite-sized chunks that resemble the size that you would have potatoes in when you make a casserole. After that, I'm slicing the leek, and that's pretty much, except for cutting the onion, that is already all you got to prepare cutting wise before you head over to the stove. Now this recipe is kind of wintry, early spring. This is pretty much the last dish I made that could also be for the winter kitchen before I finally go into spring and early summer dishes on this channel here. So this is a very simple recipe that you can easily adjust for however many people you want to feed. So it's for 2 people with these measurements and you can easily adjust. So once I do have all the veggies cut, I'm heating up some olive oil in a pan and roast the ground beef a bit, and then adding the onions, letting it sweat to the point where it's almost all cooked before I put that into the casserole. Now I'm adding a tiny bit of olive oil, maybe half a tablespoon, and then I add the leeks to the pan. And I take the same pan because then the flavors from the minced meat and the onions and all of that is going to coat the leek as well. So I'm letting it sit there for a tiny bit, just warming through, starting to cook and sweat a bit. You can see my stove is on high heat and I'm going to season everything with salt and pepper and a tiny bit of nutmeg, and then once everything is coming together, is mixed and starting to actually cook, I'm reducing the heat to medium to just let everything get started and sweat off a tiny bit. So here's the nutmeg, and you add however much you prefer. If you like the taste, add more. If you don't like it as much, just add a tiny bit. The same goes for pepper. And I added only a tiny bit of salt because what I'm doing now with the water and in a few seconds with the powder, that is actually my veggie stock. And it's salty enough so you don't really need that much salt with the dish in addition. So I'm giving it a good stir and just letting it sit there and, well, start softening pretty much. I really like leek prepared that way because it gets that silky texture and slightly sweet taste, and I really like it, and it works very well with ground beef. Now I'm adding this sour cream. This is actually creme fraiche, but that's pretty much the same thing. And I'm going for lactose-free products here. So any products that do contain lactose are not considered paleo. But even, well, you can see it however you want, but some people say that even lactose-free dairy products are not paleo. However, once in a while I definitely add it, and it's fine for us. But we make sure that we stay lactose-free. So I'm just giving it a good stir to have every part of the leek be coated with the sour cream. And then I just add a tiny bit of honey, maybe a teaspoon's worth, just a really tiny bit, and a few splashes of Worcestershire sauce. Now, again, there is sugar in the Worcestershire sauce, and that's not considered paleo. However, once in a while, maybe like once a year or twice a year, I'm okay with adding this to my dish as well, and it's fine. Just not every day, you know? So once I have everything mixed up, I'm just adding the leeks to the casserole, giving it a good stir, and then topping it off with the carrots, which are uncooked, and then having a bit of cheese, also dairy, also lactose free. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. Having it sprinkled all over the casserole, and then I'm putting it in the oven for 45 minutes, and then it's ready to go. Just very yummy, very simple dish that has, well, not a lot of time spent to prepare it. It's actually in the oven, it cooks on its own. So it's only a few minutes to work in the kitchen before you can have a lovely dinner. I hope you enjoyed watching along, getting maybe a bit of an idea on what paleo cooking could be like. It's really a yummy and very easy recipe, so I would very much like for you to give it a try if you want. It's, again, like I said, very yummy and just comfort food, you know? So please like and or share this video if you feel other people should see it as well. Also, if you haven't already, why not subscribe to the channel? I got lots of art videos, cooking videos, and board game videos for you every day of the week, so I keep you entertained. And thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will see you on the next cooking video next Wednesday. Otherwise, on the next art video or vlog video or all the other good stuff. Have a very good one, and thanks again. Goodbye.